Hello, little explorers, and welcome to Funimation 3D, where big questions become amazing adventures. Let me ask you something super mysterious. What if, right now, somewhere far out in space, on a frozen moon or a rocky planet, tiny living things are hiding where no one has seen them yet? Could there really be life on other planets? Could something alive be swimming in a dark ocean under ice or surviving on a world far, far from Earth? Today, we're going on a space mission to explore one of the biggest mysteries in the universe. Are we alone, or is life hiding somewhere out there? Let's find out. First, what do scientists mean when they say life? Life is not just people, dogs, birds, or trees. Life can also be tiny, super tiny, so tiny that you would need a microscope to see it. On Earth, living things come in all shapes and sizes. Plants are alive, animals are alive, people are alive, even tiny microbes are alive. Some living things live in sunny forests, some live deep in the ocean. Some survive in hot places, cold places, and even dark places. That is one reason this mystery is so exciting. Life on Earth is full of surprises. So when scientists search for life in space, they are not always looking for big aliens with giant heads and shiny spaceships. They may be looking for something much smaller, like tiny living microbes, something simple, something hidden. Because if life exists somewhere else, it might begin in a small and simple way. Now here comes the big question. Why do scientists even think life could exist somewhere else? Because the universe is enormous, really enormous. Earth is just one planet orbiting one star, and there are billions and billions of stars out there. Around many of those stars are planets. That means there are countless worlds in space, and since Earth is full of life, scientists wonder if another world might also have the right ingredients for living things. It is like looking at a giant cosmic neighborhood and asking, could there be another house with lights on? But not every planet is a good place for life. Some are too hot, some are too cold, some may not have water at all. So what are scientists looking for? One very important clue is liquid water. Water matters because all life on Earth needs it. Another clue is temperature. A planet needs to be in a place that is not too hot and not too cold, but just right. Scientists also look for energy because living things need energy to survive. On Earth, most life gets energy from the sun, but some life gets energy from heat deep underground. Scientists also look for the ingredients life might need, like certain chemicals and gases, so you can think of it like a recipe. To make life possible, a world may need water, energy, and the right conditions mixed together. Now let's begin our space adventure. First stop, Mars. Mars is called the Red Planet, and it may look dusty and empty today, but scientists think long ago it was very different. They believe Mars may once have had rivers, lakes, and maybe even oceans. Imagine that. A planet that is cold and dry now may once have had flowing water. And where there is water, scientists start asking exciting questions. Could tiny life have lived there long ago? Robots called rovers have been exploring Mars, driving across rocks and dusty ground, looking for clues hidden in the soil and stone. They are like little space detectives, searching for signs from the past. But wait, because the next stop is even stranger. Let's fly to Europa, one of Jupiter's moons. Europa is covered in ice, so at first it looks like a frozen world. But under that thick, icy shell, scientists think there may be a huge ocean of liquid water, a secret ocean in space. That means somewhere beneath the frozen surface, there could be dark water stretching for miles and miles. And if there is water, people wonder if tiny life could possibly survive there. No one knows yet, but Europa is one of the most exciting places scientists want to explore. Now let's head to another icy moon, Enceladus, which orbits Saturn. Enceladus may be small, but it does something incredible. It shoots giant sprays of water vapor and ice out into space, almost like a frozen water fountain. That tells scientists something amazing may be happening below the surface. There may be liquid water hidden underneath the ice. And once again, where there is water, there is curiosity. A lot of curiosity. And the adventure does not stop there. Far beyond our solar system are planets orbiting other stars. These planets are called exoplanets. Some are giant, some are rocky. Some may be in what scientists call the habitable zone, which means they are in the just right place around their star, where liquid water might be possible. Not too hot, not too cold, just right. There are so many exoplanets that it can make your imagination spin. Somewhere out there may be a world with oceans, clouds, and maybe even tiny forms of life we have never seen before. Now let's imagine something fun. If life does exist somewhere else, what could it be like? It might not be big creatures walking around and waving hello. It might be tiny microbes floating in water under ice. It might be little living things too small to see with your eyes. It might be strange and different from life on Earth, but still simple and real. Scientists usually begin by looking for tiny life because tiny life is easier to imagine than giant space monsters stomping around a planet. So how do scientists search for life so far away? They use powerful telescopes to study distant planets. They send rovers to places like Mars. They use probes and spacecraft to learn about moons and planets. They study rocks, ice, water, and gases. Sometimes they look at the air around a planet to search for clues that living things might be there. It is like doing detective work across the whole universe. Now, here is the most important part. Scientists do not know the final answer yet. They have not found clear proof of life on another planet. But that does not make the mystery boring. It makes it even more exciting. The answer is still waiting to be discovered. Maybe one day, a rover will find a tiny clue on Mars. Maybe a future mission will explore Europa's hidden ocean. Maybe a telescope will spot signs on a faraway exoplanet. We do not know yet, and that is part of the adventure. So what do you think? If you could visit one world, would you choose Mars, Europa, Enceladus, or a faraway exoplanet? Do you think life could hide under ice? Could it live in a dark ocean? Could it be tiny, squishy, glowing, or completely different from anything on Earth? Big questions like these are what makes science so amazing. Let's do a quick recap. Scientists search for life because Earth is full of living things, and the universe is huge. Life may need water, energy, and the right conditions to survive. Mars, Europa, Enceladus, and some exoplanets are exciting places to study. We still do not know if life exists somewhere else, but asking questions and searching for clues is a big part of science. Thanks for exploring the universe with us today on Funimation 3D. And remember, one of the greatest discoveries in space may still be waiting out there right now. If you enjoyed this adventure, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Funimation 3D for more fun science mysteries and learning adventures. See you in the next video, little explorers. Bye!